And I remember looking at her mom and I was like, we have zero control. Like, our world is leaving the driveway right now. Both our sons are in a car driving off. And you realize as a father, for me at least, I try to control everything for so long until you realize, like, that was just all in my head, and I've got zero control on your day. I have zero control on your emotions. I have zero control on your actions. And I think that's when the shift changed of, instead of me telling you what to do, it was convincing you what to do, persuading you what to do through the questions that I've asked you. I remember one of my least favorite times, we were golfing and you hit a bad shot and you hit like 2-3 bad shots in a row. And I'm like being like Tony Robbins motivator dad to you. And you're like, Dad, I don't need dad right now. Just leave me alone.
I said, I don't need the motivation speech.
Yeah. Did any of that motivation speech work, or was it always just annoying to you?
In golf specifically, no, because I'd be pissed off.
Because you're a better golfer than me?
That, but also, like, I'm already, like, mad, and I don't want, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I hit a bad shot. Well, I'm going to get the next one. It's like, why did I do that? Especially when I was playing bad and you were beating me. That was when it really got annoying, because then I felt like you were just, like, poking. Those are the worst.
Let's talk about that for a second. So I would say, you know, one of my favorite experiences with you on the golf course. We're playing the hills at Stonebridge. You're coming down the stretch. You're on the 18th hole. You need a par to win, to break 100, to shoot 99.
Hybrid.
Yeah, and this dude, what I realized, like, you had the balls of steel when it was a side hill lie. It was blocked by a tree. You sling it around this tree, and you got to, like, the front bunker or close to the green. And you try to get up and down, but you missed the putt, and you made bogey, and you shot 100. And I remember you just melted in my arms, bawling in tears. And that was probably one of the most special experiences we've ever had. At least I feel like I've ever had. The other one,
I don't know if it's special for me.
it was special for me for sure, because like I felt needed as a father.
Yeah.
I felt like wanted as a father. I felt like I had value to provide you as a father. And the other side of the coin, one of my second favorite experiences was passing the torch. And we're playing Merido. It was on the 17th green. And you got this miracle up and down, way off the left side, and you spun it and you hit it like 3 feet. You made the putt and you made par. I think you were maybe like 6 over at Merida, which is really good. You ended up shooting 78 that day, but I think I was like 7 or 8 over or something like that.
Yeah, I was up by 2.
Yeah, or something along those lines. And I realized like today's finally the day. And we're on the 18 tee box and I'm like waving the white flag. You finally beat me at golf. You're 17 or 18?
No, I think I was 16, 17.
Let's go with 17.
No, I say, man, let's go with 15. But
okay.
I think that was like the first time that you actually like accepted it. Because there have been many a times where I was like 1 up going to the last hole.
Yeah.
And you didn't accept it. And you were just in my head all the time trying to get me to melt. And then I would melt.
That was
and then
awesome.
the other side of the coin was whenever I was better than you and I'd get in your head and you would melt, then you'd get so mad.
Well, I think what's beautiful about it is watching you fold like a lawn chair, a cheap lawn chair, then to the point where then it became you stopped folding like a lawn chair.
Yeah.
I remember like you were maybe like 9, pushing you verbally. I was poking at you, and you were trying to like wrestle with me when you couldn't outpower me. And you just like, I want to beat you, but I can't. And I think what was so great about you being 17 and beating me in golf for the first time, it opened the floodgates of not only you consistently beating me afterwards, but then also the self-confidence you were able to have.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that did open up a lot at least for my golf game, because I remember like before that, this is going to sound bad, but I would hate playing with you because I couldn't beat you, and it would just make me so mad.
The good old days.
Those are the worst days. Just couldn't win.
But the sad thing is your swing is like 10 times better than mine, but I just get up.
You hit it like 200 yards down the fairway every time.
And there's like old man golf. It's like 230 down the fairway, maybe 245, and he's hitting like 300 and something. We shoot the same score in a hole.
Yeah, that's the worst.
But I think that teaches you also about life. And I think what I've enjoyed so much with our golf and our friendship together is that I've used golf as a vehicle to teach you about life. Mm-hmm. And you can see somebody else that's ridiculously great or ridiculously successful, somebody hitting at 300 yards, and you can see somebody hitting at 250 yards, but they still get the same score.
Yeah.
In life, right? So if you're trying to make $1 million in a year, or you're trying to close 100 loans in a year, whatever the goal is, you can get there in multiple different ways. You don't need to size yourself up to somebody else's path.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Did golf kind of teach you that, or is that just in my head?
I mean, when I look at it like that, I definitely agree with that, for sure. I don't know if I would say it taught me that back in the day, because I was just focused on being good.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see, now that makes sense.
I think what's also great about our golf and our friendship together for golf is you understanding the never quit attitude.
Yeah.
It's, I don't care if you're in the middle of the fair or you're one down going to the last hole. There's so many times you were beating me going to 18, but I was able to bounce back and at least tie you on that hole or beat you on that hole, whatever the case was. And I think what my biggest goal with golf with you is something that you do really great today is there is zero quit in you. Even if you hit in the water, you're trying to hole out from 100 yards in the fairway. Like, how has that helped you mature and develop as a adult?
I would for sure agree with that, how it helps me, like, even though you think you're out of it, still continue to try. Because there's been many times where, like, I'll just give a golf example where I've been like 8, 9 over, and I'll make a couple birdies coming down the stretch, and then I'll shoot 79. So I think that's kind of helped me, like, just continue to push and push, even if it's not good, just to see if it does become good.
I think one of my favorite things with you, you're definitely going to do something in sales as you graduate from college, but like the resilience that failure has taught you.
Yeah.
And now do you understand the importance of that in business?
For sure, yeah. Especially coming here and seeing all what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was like, Dad goes to work. I mean, what could he really do all day? Yeah, he said he had 12 appointments today, but and then I come here and it's like, I barely see you.
Yeah.
You're running around the office.
100%. I think what you've got to also understand, what I've enjoyed the most for you to see kind of behind the curtains a little bit this week, that I just don't go to the office and hang out there for 8 hours and just play on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like there's appointment after appointment after appointment. And I think when you build the systems right, you can hit bullseye appointment after appointment after appointment. And other people work same 40 hours a week that I work, but their results are 20-30% of my results.
Yeah.
Or their success is 20-30% of my success. It's because how effective they are with their time.
Mm-hmm.
And you watching me go from appointment after appointment after appointment and hitting bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. The biggest value that hopefully you're learning from this week of training is how efficiency creates effectiveness.
Yeah.
And so many people just go out there, hey, I'm just going to accomplish all this. And it's just, I mean, it's a shotgun effect instead of a laser.
Yeah, I see how, like, you have all these appointments and then it's like, well, there's also other things that need to be solved, and you're still solving those with having 15 minutes till your next appointment.
Yeah. Like the meeting right before this one was me writing up 2 teammates. The meeting right after this, today, after the podcast with you, then an hour from now, I've got a meeting with a loan officer that flew in town from California to come meet with me for a coaching session. Accomplish anything at massive success, you've got to be like water. You've got to be fluid.
Yeah.
And I think what you're realizing is also to be successful in sales, you've got to be a chameleon and be fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that meme you always send where it's like what you think life is and then what life actually is.
100%.
It's his favorite picture to send.
You're playing at what like real God's really playing is.
Yeah.
And you realize like, oh, I'm just going to show up to work and make $1 million. Like that's not how life works.
Yeah.